But you've been in uni for how long now?
7 years. 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. So that's actually embarrassing to say.
What do you mean it's embarrassing? I mean, it's scary for me, but...
What?
So in those 7 years, you have not experienced the Kenyan social life yet?
I actually tend to avoid it.
Why do you tend to avoid it?
Because the rumors are crazy.
What rumors? What kind of repercussions?
I know, it's just that like you grew up in this different environment. Like you've been exposed to all these new things.
Yeah, of course.
I think on the uni side of things, like the lack of a system, like really shocked me. Like, okay, yeah, lecture is busy, got cancelled, got postponed, something like that. Or something
that doesn't happen anywhere else?
I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but this happens quite too often.
One class.
Hello and welcome to Mad Mike KE. We're back with another one. You know, we've been in the studio, we've been cooking, we're back in the stew. You guys have seen what we've been doing so far, and I know you guys have been loving it. I hope so. You guys have been loving it, right? Anyways, we're here with a guest. Her name is Myrna. Yeah?
Yeah.
Again, did I say it right?
Absolutely.
I did?
Yeah.
Good. She Myrna.
Oh, well, that works too,
that
actually.
works too.
Yeah, like that works too. At least you're not saying minor.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
So much. You've got no idea. It's like my Kenyan name. I was like baptized. One of like our class reps was like, "Oh, you're being called Minor by like the lecturers," and she was like, "I was like, yeah," and she was like, "Oh yeah, like that's like your new name," and it was like stamped on social media and verified and everything. So yeah.
So you already mentioned that's your new Kenyan name, baptized. So where are you from?
Actually, I'm Egyptian.
You're Egyptian.
Yeah.
What part of Egypt?
A place called Tanta.
I would have said Giza, but sure. Tanta.
Well, you're not far off.
I'm not far off. So you'd be waking up in the morning when you were growing up, you'd see the pyramids down the...
No, it doesn't work like that.
Damn. So
but yeah.
Educate this food. How is Egypt?
Like in terms of what? Like...
how was you growing up in Egypt before you came?
Well, actually, I didn't grow up like a lot in Egypt. Like I came here when I was also pretty young. Like I was around like 4 years old.
So you're not from Egypt, you're just Kenyan, fam.
No, not really. Because even in Kenya, like I grew up in a very Egyptian community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've always been in touch with your roots, is what you're saying?
100%. Actually, more than I've been in touch with the Kenyan. Yeah.
What's your usual social activities like back? Because I'm trying to catch up on like how your Egyptian customs, and it's a Friday, so like what would you normally do?
Actually, Friday is a weekend in Egypt. It's not the end of the week.
It's a proper weekend.
It's the weekend. Actually, Friday and Saturday is the weekend in Egypt. Yeah, like that's a thing. No, but Sunday is not off. Yeah.
Still better. Sunday is just Monday.
Well,
you know that feeling you get like Sunday at 4 p.m. when your day is over and you have
the anxiety that you get.
The Monday anxiety where you're like, it's another week.
But I mean, the culture in Egypt, like in terms of like social life, it's pretty amazing, I would say. Like we live in the night and sleep in the day, because I mean it's a desert and all.
And I'm the rapper. Bars.
Wow. My next side quest.
Your next side quest. You gotta.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite something. Like we're quite adventurous. Like we like trying new things. There's so much to do in that country. Like if you want to do the sports, cool. If you just want to hang out, cool. I think there's a lot of gossip in our social culture.
Right.
That's like a pastime we do. That's like a pastime we do. But yeah, I mean, actually, compared to the Kenyan social life, Maybe I haven't experienced it pretty well,
What
but
do you mean you haven't experienced it very well?
like I said, even in Kenya, I
Uh-huh.
grew up in an
Yeah, but
Egyptian
but
community.
you've been in uni for how long now?
7 years? 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. So that's actually
So,
embarrassing to say.
What do you mean it's embarrassing? I mean, it's
7
scary for me.
years?
But
What?
so in those 7
Yeah.
years, you have not experienced the Kenyan social life.
I actually tend to avoid it.
Why do you tend to avoid
Because the rumors are crazy.
it? What rumors?
Like, how do you like wake up in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where you are, and like you can't remember like the last thing that you did,
That's called that bang night out.
really? Yeah, that's not my vibe. That is not my
so
vibe.
Like it was chill, yeah.
Yeah, I'm chill.
Mhm.
Like
So if you were to design the perfect Friday night out, what would it look like?
Friday night out.
Yeah.
Like gather all my friends,
Mhm.
maybe like just sit like in a cute open spot place, like chit chat,
Mhm.
play a game or two, you know, like do something fun, catch up. Yeah. Nobody should lose consciousness.
It's gonna be a problem for a lot of people.
Nobody should lose consciousness.
A problem
I don't
for
know
a
if I
lot.
should be saying this, but yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
don't worry. You guys have had it. You can do wholesome things.
You can do what is it called? Aesthetic things.
Aesthetics,
Yeah,
Hey,
aesthetic
as long as the
things.
drinks are pretty.
You know,
You know.
it's always that ombre effect on the thing.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what made you decide to come to do medicine here?
So, like I said, like my parents have like moved here like for quite some time. And honestly, medicine is a difficult degree. So I was not about to like relocate. Actually, I got in back home.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got into dentistry, I got into medicine, but I was like, nah.
Double homicide.
Yeah, like I'm moving to I'm moving back home,
Yeah.
and like that also has its like repercussions.
What kind of repercussions?
I know it's just that like you grew up in this different environment, like you've been exposed to all these new things
Yeah, of
and
course.
whatnot. And I usually whenever actually someone asks me whether Kenya is home or like Egypt is home,
Mhm.
I never usually know what to say, because like in Kenya I'm like a closed-minded person, but then when I go back to Egypt I'm like the most open-minded person. Like everybody's like, whoa, who is that? Like, what is
You're
she
too much
doing?
now.
Like,
Too much eyes.
what? But actually, over the years, that has changed. Like, I think people changed in Egypt, or something changed, but like Egypt is not like what it used to be anymore. And I'm really proud of that. Like,
That's
okay,
cool.
yeah, guys are opening up. Like, things are changing. Mentalities are also changing. Like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, so when you decided to do the medicine here,
Mhm.
at any point when you started it out, you know, back in your first years, early first or second year, at any point did you feel like an outcast, like you didn't fit in?
100%.
How was that experience?
Actually,
How was that early
I actually
experience?
felt like an outcast for the first 2 years of med school.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, let me set the scene a little.
Paint this picture.
So so I attended like British high schools and stuff, so I was very cushioned out of like the public system. I was used to like interacting with like, okay, this is how we all interact,
Yeah.
like this is how we all act. And then I got into like UON, and yo,
That yo came from it's a massive side, yeah.
yo. It was quite interesting because now you're meeting like people from all like kinds of backgrounds. But like, yeah, and then I was also like really shocked to find like really like I'm not gonna say old people, but like there's like guys in their 30s and mid 30s and guys approaching their 40s who are in med school first year. I was like really baffled by that. I was like, wow, okay, you're quite ambitious. Because I mean, I always thought, actually, this is like really bad of me, but like I always thought like, okay, you finish high school, you go to uni. I never thought like, okay, you finish high school, there's side questing, and then I actually like even back home, like that's how the system works. You finish high school, you go to uni. Like I don't think it's very I don't think you'd find that, or it's not that often that you would find like guys in their 30s or in their 40s going to study med school like from scratch. Like no, that's not a normal thing. Yeah, no, that's not especially not med school.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But there was that, and then like there was also like the Indians, and then there was like the international students who were like from the neighboring countries like Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda.
Our neighbors.
Yeah. And then there's just me.
And then you stuck in the middle now.
Yeah, I was just like there, like I didn't really fit into anything because everybody viewed me as like, oh my god, that's the white chick. I remember, oh my god, we were in MH2. Do you know what that is?
Yes. Oh my god, bro.
Do you know what that is?
I should be asking if you know what that is. When did you start?
We actually, like, we were the class that like got into MH2. No, we were in MH2, and then COVID broke out like halfway through our year. So we were there, like doing those anatomy classes.
So you attended your classes.
I did, yes. Yeah. So like there was like a conversation happening, like I don't know, like one or two like decks in front of me. And during that conversation, I overheard like, oh, that European chick. It's like,
in your head, you're
wait,
like,
what? Who's that? Like, who's that? Like, I'm busy looking. Like, where is she? Like, can I make friends with you? It was me. The European chick. I was like, wow, okay, cool. And then there were all these rumors like, oh my god, like, yeah, she's British. Yeah, she's from America. Yeah, like, what? Where's she from? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just an African.
Can I be honest? I'm not going to hold you. You taught me. I'm sorry if I'm ruining your aura right now, but yeah, you taught me anatomy back in.
What did you think I was?
The first time I saw you walking, I was like, ain't no way they got some Norwegian chick.
What?
Because I heard your name and I was like,
Norwegian.
Scandinavian fam. I was like, it has to be Scandinavian.
Well, Myrna is no, it's not. But anyway, I tried to do something there. No.
Now that I hear it back, I'm like, yeah, I was dumb, man.
Well,
yeah, so I kind of.
Is it the way I said it? Like, hi, my name is Myrna.
Probably, yeah.
Really? You were just in shock. Like, who's this chick?
So yeah, maybe I was in shock. Now that you mentioned it, did you notice any reverse culture shock with the people around you when you tried to interact with? Some of the people?
Not really, but like everybody viewed me as like, oh. Well, this one, like, how, like, everything around me was so cushioned, like, oh, let's not act a certain way, let's not, or like when they like make a joke or something, like nobody, and I didn't speak Swahili at that time. I still don't, but like I was
still don't.
Well,
you've had 7 years.
What? We don't talk about that. No. My Swahili has improved immensely. Maybe not to the level it should be at, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
It's baby steps.
Yeah, like A for effort. But yeah, and everybody would like. Actually, the biggest shock I had was that, okay, we're actually communicating in Swahili. Because like I'm used to like, okay, yeah, everything's in English. Like I went to British schools and everything. and then now everything is in Swahili. Everybody's making jokes. Everybody's like, "Unaenda wapi?" And I'm like, dude, I don't understand what's going on. And and then like on my anatomy dissection table, like people would actually, I love those guys. Those are some of those guys are like my friends still today. But like they'd make jokes, and I had this friend. She was called Emily. She is called Emily. She's like one of my really close friends right now. And I would like look at her and be like, yeah, what did you say? Like, did you say something of relevance, or like what is going on here? But so like fitting in was really interesting because like, okay, who do I hang out with? Like who do I talk to? I tried, okay, like a little bit here, a little bit there. Like I remember walking up to like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna call them the Indian squad, but I was like, hi, can I please join your discussion group? And then I was looked at them and they were like, yeah, sure. Like, bro, I never got invited to that group ever.
You're just getting put on blast out here, yeah?
No, not that it was bad, but like I guess I never also followed up. Like like it was an interesting scene. Like
So aside from you trying to fit in, when you did make these attempts, did any of the culture from the for lack of a better term, the comrades kind of either shake the foundation or the cushioning that had existed when you were growing up still?
Like, okay, like am I like understanding your question? Like, did I ever like refrain from making friends with certain people?
Sometimes when people are trying to make friends, they try and emulate the culture.
I think at the end of the day, what happened was I think I just made friends with the people I have the most common with. I don't think I like refrained or like stopped myself from making friends with certain people because of certain cultures. But at that point I was like, okay, you and I seem to communicate well, let's just go with the flow. Like I'm here to study medicine. This is not a degree in friendship or whatever. Like, okay, we're communicating, cool, let's move.
So in general, with the university and everything, the way our structures and our systems work, did you experience any other culture shock outside?
Yeah.
Another side.
I think on the uni side of things, like the lack of a system, like really, really shocked me. Like, okay, lecture is busy, got cancelled, got postponed, something like that. Or something
that doesn't happen anywhere else?
I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but this happens quite too often.
One class.
You are gonna get off. But yeah, like it's the lack of a system is actually again maybe it's like how I grew up. Okay, like I sat IGCSEs or whatever, like there was a set date for the exam. You were sitting the exam in May, you knew October the year before, this is the date of your exam. Here it's like, okay, can we negotiate? Which, by the way, I actually appreciate that a lot. Like sometimes with the like the bulk of our degree and all that, like, okay, can we like push this a little? Like, and actually guys are understanding, and I really like that. But sometimes it's just like 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 during our Easter break, like we were being told like, hey, your exams are gonna clash with fourth years, so do you want to come back a week earlier? Mind you, people are like in Zanzibar, in the UK, people are like, in Hawaii.
Halfway across the globe.
Yeah, and you're busy telling us, oh, you want to come back on Monday, and it's a Friday. I was like,
I'm just going to be real with you. It's not possible.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I made it through the 6 years. Hopefully I make it through this year.
You'll be okay.
Without being expelled after this. But yeah.
You're gonna be fine. But did you see any of these systems improve or at least your handling of the lack thereof?
I think I just got used to it. Like it's a problematic degree
Mhm.
with a problematic system. Nothing like you at some point, like it used to frustrate me so much in first year.
Mhm.
Like I just want to know what my day looks like. Can you tell
Can
me
you tell
like
me how that's
what do
gonna
you
look
mean we are yet to confirm? Like I also couldn't blame the class reps because like they were like they're in the heat, like
They're like,
the
they're in the
guys
seat,
who are
yeah.
like, you know. But then at the same time, I was like, please, I just want to
Like,
know.
just make the
Like,
calls, man. Like,
please,
please,
like,
man.
I just want to know what my day looks like. Come on. But I think over time, you
Mhm.
just learn to go with the flow and
Kind of relax a bit. With
not
or at least
relax, but like,
get fluid with the system.
it's like, okay, nothing you're gonna do is gonna shock me
Yeah.
anymore, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And did that the experience you have in campus change the way you kind of interact with the rest of now Kenya and your place between you getting stuck between Egypt and Kenya, not necessarily either being your home, as you put it.
I don't think anything changed.
Mhm.
I think uni has a certain aura to it
Mhm.
that I don't think you'll find anywhere
Of
outside.
course.
Like especially amongst med students.
Mhm.
Like I don't think I'm ever gonna find that.
You know,
Y-
this
Or
very specific experience.
like yeah, it was such a unique experience that like I'm like, okay, you know, outside
Mhm.
you're either my boss now or you're my colleague or the friendships I have, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna carry them forward, like at least my close ones, for quite some time.
Mhm.
And with our jobs and everything, and you being on call and this and that, I don't think you're gonna have the time to actually think about, this was a weird interaction. Like, what? Why are you
Like,
behaving
why
like
you
this?
moving like this, man?
Yeah. I mean, other than like of course we have differences in personalities and stuff, but like culture-wise,
Culture, it's just the
it's
same.
just
Yes.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
just cool.
It's just cool.
It's just cool. That's great.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about your interactions with people, the general public here. What was your interaction with fellow international students, like people that are?
Actually, we all hated the system.
You
We
all
all
had the
hated.
same grievances.
We
yeah?
were like, we all had the same issue. Like, I
Mhm.
need a system. Like, tell me, like, why can't you be organized? Like, like we all had. In fact, international or not, like, we all shared the same
grievance.
issue. Like, okay, like,
Yeah.
you know, tell me what's going on so
Mhm.
that I can plan myself, but that never happens.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, if we interact for a bit too long, like you'll question a lot of the things I'm doing. I'm gonna question a lot of the things you're doing. Like it's just a normal like interaction between people who grow up in different circumstances, with different exposures, you know, with like different situations or whatever. Like it's just the way it is, and I don't think it has anything to do with like culture or whatever. It's just we're all different. Like
No,
this is not high school anymore.
there's no more kicks.
No, there's no more like, oh yeah, the bell rang.
Yeah, but
You know.
we gotta get.
Yeah.
But okay. I'd also like to ask, yeah.
Mhm.
For this is something that I also don't have a lot of information on. I've just recently found out when I was working on the research and reading up on everything of how the uni treats international students that there's an international students association. So maybe some of our listeners or viewers would like to know a little bit about that as well. If there's any
Yeah,
insights you can give us.
you're asking the wrong person.
Why are we asking the wrong person?
I heard of it in second year.
Mhm.
And I got added to some random WhatsApp group
Yes.
that nobody ever texted on. And that's the last I
That's
heard
the last
about
thing you
it.
know about it.
That's the last
Yeah.
thing I heard about
Is
it.
it like a secret organization? Should we be worried?
When I find out, I'll tell you. I'll come for round
I'm gonna have
two.
to ask management. We gotta get somebody with better experience.
What? I was just saying round two.
We're gonna bring you back for round 2 for more info.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll do my research and I'll come
You
back
do your
and tell
research,
you.
You got like 2
Yeah.
months after your papers. of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I think we have quite extensively looked at your relations and everything. Your culture shock interactions was really interesting. I'm surprised you didn't mention anything about comrades power or whatever. Yeah.
Comrades are very interesting
Would you
people.
identify yourself as a comrade now that you've lived through
No.
this for 7 years? Why not?
No. I mean, comrades are a very interesting group of people. Like, I respect them in some aspects, and I question a lot of their behaviors in other aspects. Like why do we have to fight every time there's a problem? Like, why we like boycott? That's your first solution. Boycott, or let's go riot, or like,
But
let's come to an understanding first, and then see what's gonna happen.
So now that you've experienced all of that, yeah, do you see yourself staying in Kenya long term, or do you want to go outside and experience a bit more? Do you want to go back home?
So actually, I would really like to do like my specialization abroad. I was like, or I am considering going back home to do like my MEd and stuff. I think it's necessary that you go and see what's out there. Like, just for like your level of exposure and your level of like knowledge and understanding, it's very interesting to see how guys operate. Like, for example, I went for like a small exchange program. Also like in the specialization that I want, and I never knew like, okay, things in a public facility can run so smoothly. Like,
it's not like what you've seen.
No, not at all. Like there's a system, it functions. Guys are not, okay, let me not say not underpaid, but guys are satisfied with their payment. Nobody's being overworked. Yo, those guys, like, you work a night shift, by law, it's mandatory. You take, I don't know, the next day off. Like, you do 12 hours overnight, you go sleep the next day.
Yeah,
like,
so much
it's
what we
law.
do with our public health systems,
It's
yeah.
law. And it's just good exposure. I'm not sure whether I want to continue my life here in Kenya or whether I want to move back home. I know I'm considering like doing my MEd, but I think wherever I decide to settle, I think I like going to see like, okay, what's out there?
What's out there?
You know, like, what are the different cultures? How do you operate here? Like, how does it work for you? Like, how do you sort out this problem here? Yeah, so
do you think that was influenced by you growing up both here and partially in Egypt, or would you still have this exact same mentality if you purely studied in back
I
home?
think it's just influenced by the kind of friends I've had over the years. Like, I've known Iraqis, I've known Congolese, I've known Americans, I've known guys from the UK. I've had quite a diverse group of friendships, like growing up, like ever since like a young age. So it's always been really fascinating. Actually, what's really fascinating is how similar most of these cultures are, yet they're so different, like in their own unique ways.
Their own tiny
Yeah,
ways,
like what I've realized is most of them, we all follow like the same kind of like principles, I guess. Or not principles, but there's common ground wherever you go.
Like you guys are gonna agree on something.
Yeah. But again, you're so different in such a unique way. It's usually like really beautiful to explore. Like,
Yes.
oh wow, okay, this is interesting.
Like you guys do that too?
Yeah, you know,
it's just a small country.
right?
Kind of puts validation on the fact that people say sometimes that Africa might just be one massive country together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Definitely.
So, any last words to the audience?
Guys, like, never limit yourself. Don't let your fears get in the way of what you want to do.
Anyways, I'm so glad to have you.
I was
so
really, yeah, it was really nice being here. Such a, guys, subscribe,
I hope you
listen.
guys had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time as well. Got to learn something, had a couple of laughs as well. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Shout out to A shout out to everybody that was helping put this together. Dr. Online, our own sound and visuals, audio visual engineer of Moses, our sound guy, sound by Kige himself, and everybody from MedBike KE. Wish you guys a great evening, rest of your day, or whatever. We gotta get to stepping. It's happy hour. So subscribe and we'll see you next time. Bye.